Tropical Strm Andrea, about 300 miles out in the Gulf of Mexico, almost parallel with Collier County right now. Obviously, you see all the clouds and the rain associated with Andrea. This is what we're going to see throughout the next couple of days. Looks like the worst weather is going to be here tomorrow, but Friday is also going to be a very wet day for us. Here's the latest advisory from the National Hurricane Center. It's actually issued at about 6 o'clock this evening. Andrea only with winds at 40 miles per hour. It's moving to the north-northwest at 3. This is a rain-making storm, and quite honestly, since this advisory has been issued, it looks like it's getting less and less organized. The forecast track really doesn't make a difference. This isn't like it's a well-organized hurricane. This is just a rain-making area of low pressure that's going to move up on Florida over the next couple of days. That's why we have the power of 4. Boy, oh boy. When we started with the power of 4, I didn't think we'd ever really show this much rain, but that's what we're showing right now. Rain in the Gulf, rain to the south of the Keys, and very heavy rain in some sections of southwest Florida. You can see that it's almost moving directly from the south to the north. That's not surprising with that area of low pressure in the Gulf of Mexico. Let's use some of our street level mapping. Show you where the rain is the heaviest. See that pretty heavy rain over the Cape Hayes Peninsula, and I'm going to zoom in on that cell close to Boca Grande in just a moment because that one's very interesting. Rain right now, somewhat light in Lee County, except just south of Lehigh there. But look at this cell. And you did see a little bit of rotation there. As a matter of fact, it was just a cell that we saw about 5 minutes ago. A little bit of a spin here that was captured by the Doppler radar in Tampa, indicating that there's a possibility that maybe there's a water spout out here. We better get used to that because the possibility for water spouts exists for us throughout the day tomorrow, overnight tonight through tomorrow. Lighter rain in Collier County right now, but here's the heavier rain to the south that's going to be moving up on southwest Florida. Pardon me for chuckling, but boy, oh boy, this is a lot of rain that's just going to swing in overnight tonight throughout the day tomorrow. As we look at the satellite view again, watch what's happened here over the last 4 or 5 frames or so. This is where the center of it is, right about here. And I say about here because it's so disorganized it's hard to tell. It looked fairly disorganized 4 or 5 hours ago. Now, even less organized. Doesn't matter, though. We know we're going to get the rain. It's going to be rain that falls throughout the day tomorrow, throughout the day Friday. This is what you can expect. We're going to see stormy weather overnight tonight into Thursday. Possible water spouts on Thursday, then some minor coastal flooding is possible all the way through Saturday. Going to have some high surf, some wind gusts up to 40 miles per hour, but that 40-mile-per-hour gust might be a little bit on the high side because it does look like the center of it is getting less organized. Heaviest rain is going to be to the north of us, but southwest Florida could pick up in excess of 2 inches of rain, especially if you're north of the Caloosahatchee. Let's take a look at the computer models as we track this storm making its way into North Florida. Here it is out in the Gulf of Mexico. Going to start at about midnight tonight, and these computer models don't have the greatest handle on it because, again, remember, it is a disorganized system. But the rain, the heaviest stuff in the Gulf is going to be moving into Florida here overnight tonight. Throughout the day on Thursday, you see some of that orange and yellow showing up right on top of Fort Myers. So we know it's a wet day for us on Thursday. Friday also looking wet too, even though the system is going to be passing to the north of us, probably coming ashore in North Florida sometime late Thursday. But here are the computer models showing us Friday, very, very wet again. Even Saturday looks like it's going to be pretty wet, picking up on some morning showers Saturday, showers becoming more numerous in the late morning and afternoon. Sunday is when things get drier for us. Saturday, a bit of a transition day for us with that chance for rain still at about 50 to 60%. Here's your Power of 4 zone forecast. We'll start with the inland zones. Scattered rain, heavy downpours across the board. We're going to see some gusty winds in the coastal zones, harbor zones too, gusting up to 25 with that widespread rain. Coastal zones anywhere from about 10 to 15 mile per hour winds with some gusts near 25. As far as the beaches go, moderate rain, some heavy downpours, especially overnight through tomorrow. Forecast for the boaters, if you're going out on the water, you better know what you're doing tomorrow. Here's your 7-day forecast. Rain and storms tomorrow, numerous storms on Friday. Saturday, we start to get a little bit drier, and then back to mid to late afternoon thunderstorms on Sunday, but it's going to be a very humid weekend in southwest Florida. We're going to go out into the Gulf of Mexico and show you some live data from the buoys that are out there. That's coming up here in just about 10 minutes.